What's up, guys? It's Clyde here again. I'm gonna show you the dual Labyrinth port box by Obcon. Okay, guys, what you have here, what you see here is this is a dual 12-inch Labyrinth port box by Obcon. It's tuned to 36 hertz, and each separate chamber, each chamber here is 1.86 cubic foot. And the way this port is, it's like a maze type of thing. They have this thing coming out here, then you have the air going through here, and it zigzags back that way, and it goes up and around again. So it's like an L port, but with this, or the addition of this right here. That's all it is. It's like an L port box, but they just added this right here, another piece going across to make it look like a maze. So the other space on this side is about the same gap as this on the other side. So the air flows through here, goes back that way, goes around, and comes back up through this port here, through this hole. Same as this side. Goes through here, goes that way, goes down and around, and comes up to here. Right up to this side. This is all two separate chambers of this space. This port here is for this sub, and then this one here is for this one. Yep, that's all it is. It's like an L port, but with an additional piece coming out there. The air flows in like a S motion. Goes through here, flows that way, goes back around, and comes right up out of here, out of this portion here. Yep. There's a depth right there. Not bad. Pretty nice looking box. And then it's like screw down terminals. You can loosen it. Put the wire inside a hole and screw it down to tighten it. That's all it is. You just loosen it up, stuck the wire in the hole, tighten it up, and that's it. Both sides are the same. Yep. So this is made by Obcon. 1.86 cubic foot per chamber, tuned to 36 hertz. It's a dual 12-inch Labyrinth ported box. Labyrinth ported box by Obcon. And hopefully this thing fits in my trunk. If not, it'll suck. Yeah. Got quite a bit of depth there. So I'm debating. I'm hoping it fits. I measured it, and the measurement, it looks like it clears because I measured the trunk and I measured the box. But what I don't know if it'll, because I would have to slide it in right like this, straight in to the opening of the trunk in the angle, and I would have to slide it under. I'd have to angle it like this and push it right under inside of the trunk, because of the depth is not that much depth. It has like about 18 inches of depth. So I'd have to slide it about like this in the trunk, angle it a bit like this, and try and slide it right into the trunk. But what I don't know is if, because of this depth here, it'll hit the bottom and it won't clear the rubber the rubber gasket in the trunk that seals like the moisture and all that dust and stuff out of there. I don't know if it will be like it'll have like this much space and it'll hit that and it won't be able to clear, so I could angle it and push it under. I would have to try to see if it fits tomorrow morning in the daytime, and I'm hoping it does, because the measurement this way it clears, but I don't know about the depth when I slide it in there and try and angle it. I don't know if it will hit the bottom before it even clears the opening of the trunk, because this is pretty deep box. Hoping it'll fit. If not, I'll just have to lay this on the back seat of the car and face it either up like this or face it forward toward the front of the car and just leave it on the back seat. If it doesn't fit in the trunk, I got no choice. I ordered actually 3 of the C2 Audio Threadcon 2s Duo 4, but I didn't measure the trunk space. When I got to measure it, it didn't have no room, because the dimensions was like, it was like all off in the trunk. You got some parts were narrow, some parts are wide. It wasn't consistent. It wasn't like it wasn't wide all the way through. It got certain parts of it got narrow, and it had like a frame and everything in the trunk. So when I measured it, it wouldn't fit. I thought it will fit 2 boxes in there, but no. So I'm probably just gonna sell that other 12 that I got, the Threadcon 2, and just run 2 of these. If it doesn't fit in the trunk, this will have to go on the back seat of the car. That's how I'd have to run it. And the battery, the Shuriken battery here, I'm hoping it fits in the engine compartment, but just by looking at this size, it looks pretty huge. It looks like a tractor battery size. I don't think it'll fit in there. It looks way bigger than the battery that I got now. I'll probably have to run this in the trunk and run the wires all the way back to the trunk. Either that, or I'll have to buy a high output alternator and to have it charging both the battery under the hood and this battery. Either way, I'm gonna have to figure something out with this thing here, because it looks like it won't fit in the engine compartment. By the looks of it, it looks pretty huge. Looks like a excavator size battery for heavy equipment. But anyways, yeah, this box here, it's a dual Labyrinth port box by Obcon. 1.86 cubic foot per chamber, tuned to 36 Hertz. Okay guys, see you later. Gonna have this thing installed tomorrow, figure it all out, see where this battery goes, see if I can run it now, or if not, I would have to run it later. If it won't fit in the engine compartment, I'll probably have to buy some more wires or buy a high output alternator and run this in the back, because my stock alternator won't be able to charge 2 batteries. It'll burn out and I wouldn't have no alternator. So I probably would have to run the stock, keep on running the stock for now until I get a high output alternator and hook this battery up, or just buy wires and run the grounds all the way from the engine all the way to the trunk, and run the power wire all the way to the trunk to the battery. Yep. Okay guys, Clyde here signing off.